Real estate for dummies. Yes, I said it. I meant it in a good way. And today I am going to give you 5 top things that you will need to take to a mortgage lender to get pre-approved. Homeownership is a journey. Yes. And I get a lot of people who come to me. My name is Samantha. I'm a real estate agent. But I get a lot of people who come to me and they skip a few steps. I'm like the house hunter person. I'm like midway. We start working together kind of midway. We can be introduced, but I can't do anything until you do a few things ahead of that. So I'm going to tell you, before you go to the lender, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you'll definitely need to have so you can already have those things ready so it can make this process a lot smoother and go a lot faster. And even if you are not ready, because you know your financing not right, you know your credit not right, you know your debt to income ratio is jacked, that is a-okay. But if you eventually want to be a homeowner, you need to go to a lender and let them give you the blueprint. Let them check all your stuff out and tell you, advise you on what you need to do to get to the finish line. Whether you need to make more money, whether you need to pay off certain credit cards or whatever the case, they will be able to help you with that. So that's why you need to go to a lender regardless, even if you know you're not ready, because you need to know what steps you need to take to get ready. And then whether it takes you a year, 2 years, or however long to get ready, when you are ready, you need to get 3 quotes from 3 different lenders. You want to get a quote from 3 different lenders to make sure you're getting the best deal. So you may not go with that lender that gave you that quote a couple years back. Thank them for their efforts and hoping that you will work with them, but thank them for that blueprint to help you get on the right track. But hey, if the number's not making sense a few years, you may just have to go with somebody else. Don't ever feel like you have to be pressured to deal with any specific lender or any specific real estate agent. You can fire them and then hire someone who will have your best interest at heart. And best believe, if I'm not getting a good vibe from a client that I'm working with, I'm sure gonna fire myself. So just know that nothing is set in stone. Almost everything is negotiable. On the lending side, as far as finances and debt and credit and stuff, those have to be on a certain level and everything, depending on what lender you deal, what type of loan you get, and all that type of stuff. But those are other videos that I will talk about. Okay, let's get to these 5 top things to give your mortgage lender. Number 1. Okay, let me look at my notes here. Number 1, photo ID. Pretty simple, right? Photo ID. They want to see who you are, where you live, all that good jazz. And it could be a driver's license, a passport, permanent residence card, military ID, and they cannot be expired. They have to be valid to be able to be used. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, social security number. And it could be the actual social security card you show. If you have a W-2 that has your social on it, pay stub, tax return, it could be any of those forms, but it needs to be the full social security number displayed on the form. Okay, number 3 is proof of residence. They want to see, okay, you didn't told us this is where you live. Let's prove it. Show me. Let's see how truthful you are. They want to see that you say you live where you live, and they want to see proof. They want to make sure that, yeah, oh, that's good. So, utility bill or rental agreement showing your current address. Those are 2 things. If you don't have those, then you can ask that specific lender what other items you can have to prove your proof of residence. Okay, number 4 is proof of income. Yes, they want to know all your business. They want pay stubs, covering the most recent 30 days. So if you get paid bi-weekly, that would be 2 pay stubs. If you get paid weekly, that'd be 4 pay stubs. And if you get paid monthly, then it'd be 1 pay stub. But however it is, they want to see all of it. They want to see W-2 forms from the last 2 previous years, all W-2s from all jobs. They want to see all of it, and tax returns for the last 2 previous years as well. So that's stuff that you just need to go ahead and just get it and have it, because they're going to ask for it. I'm telling you this. So get it together and then you'll be ready. You'll be good to go. Number 5, last but not least, because they're going to want most stuff too. These are just 5, the top 5, in my opinion, anyway. But number 5 is proof of assets. Proof of funds, money. They want to see the most recent bank statement for checking, savings, and investments. You'll need to show that you have sufficient funds for your down payment and your closing costs. Now, that'll be another video when I talk about down payment assistance if you qualify. But if you're going down a home buying journey, you definitely do not want to depend on anybody to fund you. People hear all the time, oh, the seller can pay concessions and down payment assistance. The government got me. Don't rely on that, because you may not qualify. Who knows? We don't know. Or it may not be enough. So you want to set a goal where you can get reserves, which is money that you will have on standby that you will use to pay for your down payment and your closing costs. Now, down payment, depending on what type of loan you have, can be anywhere from 3% to 20% of the purchase price. So depending on what type of price range of a home you want, you can do the calculations yourself on figuring out how much you need to save for that. And the closing cost is 3 to 6% of the purchase price. And that has a lot to do with the appraisal, taxes, title, searching, and all that good jazz. Everything, all those people behind the scenes working to get the deal done and making sure everything's good and ready to go. So yeah, that's about 3 to 6%. And you'll need that as well. I'll do another video talking about other ways to get money to cover those things. But in the meantime, you need to think about you covering those things yourself. Whether you need to get another job, downsize, you need to really look at your finances and see what corners can you cut. Do you really need that Netflix? Do you really need it? Do you really need 4, 5, 6 streaming apps? Can't you narrow it down at least 2? Check all your different insurances, see if maybe you can get lower rates with those. Start couponing, man, like try to find ways to save money and make it make sense. Make it make sense. A lot of people are so delusional. When I talk to people, I talk to a lot of people about buying a home, and a lot of people are delusional out here with what they want and how they're going to get it. That whole manifesting, I'm really just not feeling this whole little manifesting era, because some people think they can just manifest in their sleep and they're going to wake up and it's just going to be there. And with home ownership, that's just not the case. You got to put in the work. And then you want to make sure you have a team behind you. So while you're putting in the work to make sure everything's good on your end, you want to make sure you pick a lender that's looking out for the best interest of your money, that can make your money work for you the best, and who is who understands time is of the essence, and who is quick with responding, quick to get things done. They know that there are deadlines in place. And as well as your real estate agent, you want to make sure you have a knowledgeable agent who is there and answering your questions. They don't got to answer them as soon as you message them. It don't need to be like right then and there, but as soon as they're available to get back to you that same day or next day is that's a huge deal with keeping you at ease and helping you understand the process. Now, I'll make more videos because you need to do your research on your own as well. And I'm here to help you be prepared for this journey, because it is scary, but it can be a very smooth process if you just have a glimpse of the road ahead. And everybody's situation is different, but I'm definitely going to teach the basics to help get you ready for this journey. Home ownership isn't for everybody. So if you don't know how to save money and you just gonna pay all your bills late, you can't be paying your stuff late, because that's gonna jack your credit up and it's gonna just mess everything up. You gotta learn how to start paying your stuff on time, automatic payments, do whatever you gotta do. Please pay your bills on time. Please don't be out here co-signing for no people. Tell them you ain't got it. You ain't got it. If people asking to borrow money, tell them you ain't got it. You ain't got it. And you don't. So you're not lying, but you got to think about you. If you got to go to get this house, then put your foot down. That's all for now. Real estate for dummies. I hope that these 5 tips will help you when you're ready to go talk to a lender. Catch you next time.